This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. What? Dette hentai-spill? Hvorfor spiller jeg Doki Doki? Folk har sagt at jeg skal spille det. Det dumt? Det dating-simulator? Jeg skjønner ingenting. Det så utrolig mye inntrykk. Velkommen til Doki Doki. Dette blir nok delt opp i et par deler, tenker jeg, fordi det vist mange timer langt. Og som dere ser der nede, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Så hvis du har noen av disse problemene, kanskje ikke se på, eller se på eget ansvar. Så peiser vi bare på. I agree, tenker jeg. By playing Doki Doki Litterature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age. Vi det? Alle på Twitch over 13, right? Alle under 13 må dessverre gå. Jeg beklager. Jeg litt engstelig, som person. Det dumt at jeg spiller dette? Fuck it, jeg gjør det for dere. I agree, Doki Doki Litterature Club. Hyggelig musikk. This game is not suitable for children. Ja, nettopp. Hva mener du? Det kjempekoselig. Se på disse folk her da. New game, vi bare peiser på. Enter your name. Martin. Eller Martin. Yes, my name is Martin. Hello. Hey. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Jeg tror jeg må bare lese britisk, så klarer jeg dette her. Jeg koser meg ordentlig, Hanna. Velkommen inn. But she's been going... Nei, vent. Hvordan britisk igjen? But if she's going through chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Sayori, hei du! Nei, det kan jeg ikke. Det kan jeg faktisk ikke. Nei, det kan jeg. Jeg kan jo ikke gjøre noen av disse lydene. Nei. Nei, det ble veldig flau. I overslept again. Nei, Sayori, but I caught you this time. Det ble veldig flau. Nei, jeg må faen meg slappe av de lydene. Jeg må jo ha forskjellige stemmer, jeg må jo det. Ok, jeg skal bare tørke tårer, 2 sek. Ok, jeg må bare ta meg sammen. Ja, det tror jeg. Dette content, bare sette pris på. Ok, nå det jeg som snakker. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. So you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Martin. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Hva da? Fine. Nei, slutt, jeg kan ikke ha denne stemmen. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Martin, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hold kjeften din, Saori. Han er litt, eller jeg er litt, jeg er ikke så hyggelig. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Dette er jo ikke noe hyggelig, what the hell? Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. For et liv. Det var ikke... Jeg er litt fuckboy, er jeg ikke det? I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming an NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promise though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Sebastian, velkommen inn, takk for follow. Jesus, for et... Jeg ble helt ør i huet av å gjøre den stemmen til Sayori. Jesus Christ. Dette er nydelig. Jeg må jo leve meg inn. Herregud. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know... You know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mini? Oh, jeez. Sayori is in vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Jeg vet ikke hvorfor det ikke funker, men jeg får ikke fiksa det nå, nå er vi midt i her. Vi får ta det senere. Jeg beklager. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made the cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Jeg mener, yes! Let's go! Hei sann, Mango. Velkommen inn. Du må bli skuespiller, hva mener du? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes. Being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hun har et nasal stemme. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Girl 2. Herregud, med stemmer hjemme. Seriously? You wrote the boy? Det er funny. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Martin, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Martin. For a pose. Monica smiles sweetly. Hva det vi spiller? Hva det du har fått meg til å spille? Hun er litt forkjøla, hun ene. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Martin. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I'm so sorry. I got a little too excited. Well, then how about I make some tea as well? Dette kommer til å bli slitsomt. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow! Au! Nei, vet du hva er den lyden? Jesus. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Wow! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayuri grabs one first and Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why?
Jo, det var der.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Tenker jeg tydeligvis.
made them for you or anything?
I thought you technically did, Sayuri said.
Well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher... Nei, men er det hun her som er litt snøvlete?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, does the hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Nei, var det hun som var snøvlete? Jeg husker ikke noe som helst lenger. Monica var ikke, hun var vanlig. Eller relativt vanlig. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks anyway.
I mean, that's, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Glad.
Eneste skrekken så langt er å høre de stønnelydene dine, ja. Det er jeg enig i. Er det ikke creepy, da, dette her? Oh my god, folkens, bare vent. Det blir scary. Men bare gjennom et par ting. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Liker dere voice-actinga mi I dette spillet? It feels like nothing but arguing. Jo, det var det her. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then yes, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Vent, hvordan var det? Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Jeg var veldig klar for å snøvle der. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Følger du med nå, William? Veldig bra, men jeg skriver av TikTok-hjernen deres og sett pris på kultur! Hæ? Det hadde vært et perfekt spill for Martin hvis ikke det var skummelt. Hva er dette? Dette er noe av det skumleste jeg har sett, skriver noe. Er det ikke det? Ja, det er sensitivt content. Vi må ha det opp. Warning. Ekte kultur, det er det. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yay!
Well, do our best.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Martin, what kind of things do you like to read?
Consider how little I've read these past few years. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Bro sa manga. Skummelt den er engelsken. Hva mener du? Hva mener du? Fredrik, det er diffst opplegg. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a form of equally impressive.
Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things.
Stories with
deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Horror. Følg med nå. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
for someone as gentle as you?
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world if you only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I just,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Jeg føler stemmen her passer bedre og bedre. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them?
Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. Vi spiller anime-spill, det er riktig. Spiller jeg ikke hentai, men altså, slapp av nå.
You wouldn't like them.
I'm not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing makes me more than just confidence. Takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Det er crazy. Jeg begynner å forstå hvorfor spillet er gratis. Hva mener dere? Dette er kunst! Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Ikke skriv at det er dårlig kunst. Hva mener du? Dette er nydelig. Det er vakkert. Vi lærer om poesi. Det er anime. That way everyone is even.
Yay, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Martin? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I've never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Martin!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. For en type. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yo! Adralis, tusen takk. Abonnerte på trinn 3. Det er crazy. Tusen takk. Subalarm! Tusen hjertelig takk. Det er veldig hyggelig. Velkommen inn. Hva er favorittkarakteren min så langt? Jeg tror kanskje det er det Nayuri hun heter? Hun med den mørke stemmen? Hun liker jeg godt. Fordi det er kontraster i karakteren. Det er en dybde man ser lenge etter. Vedek skriver Martin. Ja, men nei. Subhype, veldig bra. Takker, vært fan lenge, sett på deg. Og på siden Zonen. Det er crazy, veldig hyggelig. Velkommen inn. Nerd! Hva da? Det er Martins fantasi-girlfriend. Nei, ikke strekk det så langt.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Jeg vet ikke hvorfor jeg sliter med det ordet noen ganger. Den er god, Noah. Den er god. Det går nok fint. Jeg vet ikke hvor langt. Jeg vet ingenting. Men det har blitt for lovt at det er et skrekkspill, så vi må bare holde motet oppe alle sammen. Vi spilte Phasmophobia på fredag, så kommer video på YouTube snart. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting, and on a good note, yeah. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Martin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Martin, since we were already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us departed. Nei. With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Han vil bare ha seg dama der. Altså meg. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wow. Det er astronauten, jo. Ja, halla, velkommen inn. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Okay. Aura! Comfort, heartbeat, portrait. Men vi vil ikke. Hvem er det vi vil? Aura run? Er det aura run? Skal vi jobbe på aura run? Ok, men chat. Hvem av jentene er det vi vil ha som kjæreste?